Xavarion and Laviana, I see your future holds great tidings. Yes, you will meet an unlikely ally by the name of Goraf, and in his presence, he will grant you riches, supplies you need for your travel. He will help you capture the creature in the woods, or the beast, whatever this thing might be. He makes you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Wait, oops, well, sorry about that. I think I made a mistake here. You might want to turn around, get back on that ship, and go back south. It's very nice. I see you, and your head is on a shelf, and you're dead. So, sorry about that. Just, good luck. Farewell. Bye-bye. So, the beast in the woods. A creature so terrible that it eats children and destroys anything that travels through the woods. So, the woods to the north, of course. Our adventurers, Xavarion and Laviana, they've got some information and they're on their way to meet with Goraf, the leader of the land, to assist in the hunt for this beast, creature, monster, whatever it may be. The locals they ran into don't really think much of them. You have a cleric and a halfling hunting a monster. I mean, wouldn't it, a couple of warriors can't kill this creature, or warrior parties can't find and kill this creature, but some holy man and his 36-pound companion are going to find, take down, or whatever. So, interesting, at the least. Next, we'll learn about Goraf, where they will meet him, and so one other thing I always like to say is, if you expect something to happen, you're wrong. So my players will say that I have flipped them upside down in their head so many times that they just gave up and they just accept what's going to be happening. So generally in my world, creatures, race, whatever they are, doesn't mean that they are what they say in the book. I create stories for them and I make them what I want them to be. And that's what D&D is all about. So I hope you liked the video. Alright, it's a short one this time. Of course, if you like the video, that button there, you just click on it means you like it. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button and share. If you think that anyone that might like my video or might have comments on, say, hey, how about this? Can you do that? I've gotten some comments. I'm trying to make some adjustments on how to do my videos. Like I stated, like in my intro, this is all kind of new to me as a DM. That's the easy part. Showing it to you properly, that's the hard part. So anyway, like I said, click the like button, click the subscribe button, share the video, post it on your Facebook, put it on your calendar. Your mom's birthday card, just write it in there and be like, hey, check this out, it's great. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Help me out. So anyway, seriously, I hope you guys love the videos, and see you next time. Have a great day. All right, thank you for your cooperation. Bye bye.
Can I tell my backstory? Not really. The way I came about to be what I am, it was almost as if the God came down and said, "Oh, there you are." So I have this highfalutin opinion of myself, and now I'm walking into reality, and it's just going,
And what I can do is
So if anything, that town experience was a great lesson in humility for my guy. You know, thinking that, well, Torm will protect me all the time unless 5 guys want to.
What is your character's intelligence?
Not very high. 10. Oh, I'm sorry. No. 9.
Okay, so I mean.
Yeah, 9.
That's perfect because that's why like you have this book that you read, but for you, you're not like you're not reading through it. Like
But why my wisdom be anyway?
There's a bug flying around your face.
A what?
A bug. There's like a tiny little
okay.
thing, like a little gnat.
I was waiting for one of those wasps.
Nice.
But what's cool, what I like about the proficiency systems, even if you have something 9, it's inherently -1 on all intelligence checks. But if you're proficient in something, you get +2. So the 2 other skills I have, history and religion, I actually get a cumulative +1. I like the way they did it.
Yeah.
Although I do see your point, where level 1 through 4, right? There's not much of a difference, other than like what your class grants you. Oh, excuse me, what your class grants you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get more proficiency bonus until I want to say level 5.
Once I figure out the rules, I'm going to make it more specific. Where if you as a priest work on something specifically, whether it be an ability or a skill or whatever, I'm going to make it where you're better at it than the average Joe. And I know 3.5 does 5e. There's a lot of good things about it. You know, there's a lot of good things, but I think I don't like the generalization as much. I'd rather have.
If I can interject, what you're doing is, I think, the intent, right? I think the DM guide says, right? These are guidelines.
Yes.
You're the DM.
Yeah.
You do whatever you damn well please.
Yeah.
But if you want to fall back on something to build on, well, here you go. And you'll have the rule junkies. No, black and white, no. But you're missing the point then.
Exactly.
So whatever you want to make me OP, sure, I'll be OP. But considering what I do remember of the way you like to throw stuff at us, we could use the OPness.
Yes.
Not for nothing.
Yeah.
So if anything, meeting with this Goraf character, it's probably better she's not here, because she would probably attack him out of hand.
Yeah.
Well, I've been. That's
You hear the orc, she's gonna attack.
But the way Tony's chuckling, yes, she would. So let's get through this before she shows up.
Well, no, because it's going to fit in perfect. And Tony will vouch again that Deb is the one that makes my life challenging. So
She's a wild card.
It's wonderful.
It's going to make the cleric's life hard, because I'm going to have to patch up all the wounds that people are going to get because of her, potentially.
It would probably be her, because
And I'll be the one snickering in the background.
Right.
So you guys
back in the scene.
It's almost like the environment here is almost like, I don't want to say a harem, but there are people sitting around. Think of like Conan the Barbarian.
I knew it.
With that big room where the people are sitting there like the orgy, but there's no orgies going on, But there are people sitting around. Some of them are smoking. Some of them are drinking. These definitely look like people that you don't want to mess with. You know what I'm saying? What? Too sweet?
I put way too much.
Oh my god. So, what do you guys want to do? You're basically standing in the door.
Are you brewing more?
I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I need to cut that with. Oh, anyway.
Well, at this point, that's what you got. So.
Okay, we're in character now. Scene
Mm-hmm.
and scene.
Scene.
I'm gonna try it your way, Kathleen.
All right.
Hail, Goraf, Lord of Blue Gill Gulf. Myself and my companion are here to offer our help. Help in your hunt.
Roll perception.
Damn it, man! I suck at. I perceive everything.
You can roll too.
I can
Roll a will save.
A will. Oh dear God.
I love those.
Yes,
15,
you do.
19.
Oh God.
You have to roll both as well. A perception.
Will happens to be my strong point.
So you don't even notice. You don't even have to roll will. Okay.
Now time out. When you say a will check, am I
wisdom.
rolling against my 18? Am I rolling against?
No, you're just rolling, adding your wisdom,
Okay, got it.
your bonus, and then you're telling me.
So 19.
Okay, so you're fine. So Soph doesn't even realize. I don't know. You're sneaking off to the side. Your halfling curiosity pulls you to the cushions, and you're like, wow, this is really comfortable material. And you kind of like sitting down, and the guy's sitting there, and he's just looking at you, and he's like, children aren't allowed in here.
I'm an
So you're sitting there, with the guy. So he thinks you're a kid. Like he thinks you're like a little kid. So he looks at you and goes, children aren't allowed in here. You hear a thump.
Town away, there's a third population of halfling, yet they don't know about halfling? Again, unless there was a recent change of management.
You hear almost like a huge thud, and you see the curtains part, and you see this figure that steps out of it is got to be like 8.5 feet tall, and he's huge, and he's got this huge, ugly-looking mug, and he's just kind of like big black eyes, and he just looks down at you, and he takes a step, and he goes, "You making a lot of noise. Graf don't like noise." And his stick, or should I say his oak tree that he's dragging, is bigger than you.
Child is hiding.
My apologies, Goraf. I will tone it down. I'm only here to inform you that I will be my companion and I will be joining the hunt for the beast in the north. Is there any help you can provide us? Would be appreciated.
He just kind of like,
Too big.
and then he kind of exhales, and his breath comes out, and it hits you in the face, and it's like, oh, like you pull back like, oh my god! And then you see a figure step behind him, who roll perception on the figure behind him.
Do I even
16?
see this dude?
Wisdom, so not 20. There you go.
Yeah, you see the figure that kind of comes out behind the curtains. It's probably like shy of 6 feet tall. Definitely not human. Green as well, and wearing garb that you don't know exactly what, but like that's got to be a priest. Look at all that symbolism and stuff that around that
crap.
you know he's wearing. And he looks and he goes, "You're here to see Graf? Who are you?"
Xavarion of oh my gosh. I'll tell you in a second. Xavarion of Gestad. Sent on a task from the mayor of Watercross Bay to
Why'd the mayor send you here?
hunt down the creature the beast in the north.
Why did the mayor send you here to kill the creature? We don't need the mayor. We don't need the Southerners' help. Do you think Graf needs your help in killing this beast?
No. I need Goraf's help in hunting the beast. Hence, I am here to ask him for any assistance he might provide. If not, we'll be on our way
If you are brave enough to speak with him, I will take you to him now.
to Goraf.
That's why you're here, aren't you?
Yes. Got
Okay, the big guy just stands there like he's planted in the ground. He's just like a tree, and he's just like
Got
he's looking at you like I could put honey mustard on him, I think.
it. Got it.
So you walk around and follow this.
Laviana, let's go.
He's like, "Jeez, take a leash. What the hell?"
Stop! Don't touch me! I'm not a kid!
He's like,
Graf! Run into him.
Stop playing with the
go back to your parents.
It's not my
He's gonna
fault
rush
they
you.
think I'm a kid.
So
I'm
you
just
run by.
vertically challenged.
I'm gonna even see if the
Okay, we're going that way.
yeah the 8.5 foot dude, he just looks at you and he goes, "We have bugs." As you walk by him, and you just like run by. He's like, "We have bugs. We have bugs in the house."
I'm a woman. I'm not a bug.
You run up behind and you see sitting upon the throne back there.
There's another throne?
No, that's where you're at the throne now. As
I
you
thought
were,
I had approached the throne.
yeah, and I said the curtains parted, and he stepped out. Remember?
The big dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're past the big dude.
At the throne. And the priest that kind of led you and says, "Goraf, the mayor of the southern city has sent someone here to kill the beast." And you see Goraf kind of looks up, glare, like he is not human-like, I guess. But you see that he's got two huge teeth that kind of peer out, and his jaw is like huge, like he is monstrous in size and stature, muscly.
That's absurd.
He's probably maybe 6.5 feet tall. So he's like a wrestler. Like he's the size of a wrestler. Like he is massive. Probably 340 pounds or.
Oh.
He is big. He is like a big guy, and he looks up, and he says, in an extremely unlikely tone compared to his disposition, he says, "I may send you back to the mayor in pieces for this insult."
I may have misrepresented myself when I came in. The mayor didn't send us to help you. I owe the mayor a favor. That favor I can pay off by hunting the beast. Upon arriving some of your warriors informed me that the beast can be found in the north, and that you are hunting it as well. I'm just looking for help, or if you need any help in your hunt from me. Not that mayor has nothing to do with this.
But you did say that you're doing her a favor. The favor I wish from you is her head, so I can drink from her skull while I'm laying waste to her city.
That don't make sense.
Why are you doing a favor for her? You don't appear to be one of her noblemen.
I am not.
And he looks and he goes, I have several of them. And you see there are heads lined up on the shelf.
Okay. Nice. Truth be told, I did to assist this diminutive person you see next to me.
Halfling, step up to me.
To save her life,
Come here.
now owe the mayor.
Yes.
He kind of looks at you with his huge mole and his big black face. And you notice as you approach him that his demeanor, even though it is fearsome and almost like shaking you in fear to your core, it's almost pleasant. And he doesn't appear odorous or he doesn't appear wretched. He doesn't have the smell of death upon him, like he's been in battle. And if he has, he's washed that from him, cleansed himself of it. So he looks at you and he says, we don't get many of their kind around here. Says, you're very brave to come north. The Northmen, they may keep you as a pet. You might want to be careful. But I have no disdain for your kind. I understand what outsiders go through and have to deal with from humans.
God, don't even get me started on you.
You're welcome. And he looks and he goes, she is welcome to stay in my town. And the priest kind of looks and he kind of just like reaches up and he just snatches and pulls a quick piece of hair out of your head quick and he runs off. He goes, okay. He kind of scatters out.
I hold on to my feather.
And he goes, so really what you need to do right now with the limited amount of life you have left and breath in your lungs is convince me why your head is not sitting on that shelf.
The reason I'm on this task was to save her life.
He's helping me. If I go back there,
The mayor, the favor I owe is in payment for her life.
Honorable.
A human said that I did a crime that I did not commit, and no one is believing them, and this is the only way to pay it back.
Goraf is honorable. I will take your word that your intentions here are honorable as well.
Thank you. They are. I have no desire to get in the way of you and what you're doing here.
I don't know much about this monster that lurks the woods. This creature. These stories. We have found not much evidence. It sounds more like stories and fables.
So,
but I want to know what it is because it is running fear rampant through the humans.
Humans get scared by everything.
Can I talk to you? May I speak with my colleague momentarily?
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
I guess it'd be.
Go speak and then come back. Don't leave the structure.
I'm
not done with you.
Just this, I need, since clearly you have his trust due to bad human behavior, see if you can sneak in the question just so we know for sure why he's having his people attack the fisherman. If he knows, if he doesn't know, just so we can we can close that loop and then continue on to the north.
Right. So has no one's seen the creature and survived? There's only been what leaves of the corpses.
I do not believe there is a creature. The Northmen believe otherwise.
What do you believe it is?
I think it's a story to give them a reason to kill.
They do like to kill.
War is honorable. Battle is honorable. Dying in combat is how we all deserve to die.
That is true.
I have yet to have been blessed with someone that can grant me that honor.
That honor will come to you one day.
When I am old and feeble, and I can no longer walk, then maybe someone will take me. But do not worry, little one. I will be here for many, many, many years before that happens.
Good. And I do have to ask, is it your men that are attacking the human?
My disdain for humans is not concealed in any way. But what do you mean by attacking them?
Like they will be fishing and then boats come and attack them.
I'm not running any assaults on them, even though if I wanted them gone, they would be slaves right now.
Of course.
I would board my ships and bring them back here in shackles. I have no purpose to fight with fishermen over fish. I can send people out to bring me fish at any time. There is no problem. The lake is big enough for many of us. So I'm unfamiliar with this story of fishermen being attacked, as you say.
Just so you know, Goraf, if I may interrupt, the Southerners, their fishing vessels are indeed being attacked. And the blame is being put on Blue Gill Bay as the culprits.
So does this mean they will send humans here to attack us?
Perhaps it is a human's grand plan to use this as a excuse to bring force north. I don't know, but it is a major concern for the town, and name I can't remember. What across the bay? To what end or to what gain they get from that, I don't know. But now I know that it is not actually you that ordering the raids. They believe it is you ordering the raids. So I'm satisfied.
Who believes it is me?
The fishermen in the south.
Then again,
Well, we can send scouts to some of the other tribes and see if any of them have decided to attack vessels on the water. We can figure that out within a few weeks.
Yeah.
And if they are, then we can at least pass that information along. But then they won't attack us. And then who will I kill? We've run out of enemies up here. So we seek battle. And I don't believe the southern towns can offer it for us. So
nah, it's just citizens, people who sew and make shoes. No one worthy.
if you two wish to search for this creature, you have my blessing. You may go as you wish.
Mm-hmm.
If you need anything, you can come back. You may stay here.
I will definitely be visiting again.
Farewell. We will inform you of what we find on the way back.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Kind of, you see as you walk out, you see he calls a couple of his men over. You guys step out, and the big guy's kind of walking in, and he looks, and he almost gets like skittish and goes, "Bug! We have bugs!"
I'm not a bug!
And Goraf just calls him in. He calls him in, and then they go behind the curtain. You guys walk out.
Right. Weren't you the one?
I waved to the
Telling
dude
me-
that thought I was a child.
Weren't you the one just warning me in the bar that orcs are not to be trusted and they're evil and we should get out of here?
Well, normally,
So what
orcs
changed so
aren't
quickly
that
in
smart.
there?
He's not an orc.
Well, I don't know what they are. I don't know what that even is. So why would I ask that question? You know what I mean?
Well,
you could.
but he hates humans, so what is he? You know?
He hates humans.
Human hater?
Because even the half-orcs have at least a small greenish tint to their skin.
Not necessarily.
He could be half-orc.
And we've got the tusk coming up, right?
He's got the
He's got the
tusks.
tusk. Looks very half-orky. Has the intelligence of a human.
Well then,
And based
he's
on his...
the
Based on the
best.
fact that he sees a kinship with you because you're different than human and he's been persecuted by humans, clearly, in his past. Well played on that card. Halfling. It's a shame there's not enough to kill. What have you killed? A bug that came into your bedroom, please. So, my point being, we can't judge books by their cover. That's all.
Okay,
Orc or not.
fine. I won't.
All right, so you guys, are you leaving his keep?
Kinship. I don't know. Is there anything
At
else
least
you'd
I'm
like
not
to
a
pull out of
stinky
this?
human.
Wow. Is it, well, okay. I'm curious. Oh, wait a minute.
Do you have any more questions?
At this point, it is getting dark. And
We're
you
allowed
guys,
to stay, right?
the first thing that you noticed when you came to this place was the smell of food. So they're roasting something. So you
Yeah.
guys can stay and eat. And
We could stay here, right? You said
yeah, he said you can stay here. I mean, there's no beds, but there's places you can find and crash. And
I'll just curl up onto a wall in one of those things that have like really nice couches. Just tiny.
All right. I'll say close to her because she seems too much of a curiosity to them.
Yeah, they might steal you in the middle of the night, keep you as
I
like
see
a
the
pet or
person
something,
who
or a
I,
child.
saved getting killed at night on mistake or whatnot.
Yeah,
They won't kill me.
they joke. Some of the people, they joke about. They go to you and they go, "Where can we get one of those, and what do we need to trade for?"
She's not for sale. It's a long story.
Okay.
Price not worth
Listen,
it.
I work for Goraf.
I make a good price.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. All right. So otherwise, you guys can hang out here, sleep the night. It's very comfortable.
Do
It's
they
very
have grog
warm.
here?
They do, but it's not as plentiful.
Mm.
So everybody drinks a little. It feels like they're more on alert rather than just get hammered and just pass out.
Mm.
So.
I like to have a little bit.
All right.
And you do notice a lot of these guys are. I mean, these guys are warriors. Like they're very keen. They're not like thuggish and boorish at all.
Do they look like Goraf? Are they humans? Or
Some of them, it's mixed. Some of them are like that. Some of them look to be that appearance. Not as big as him though.
Mm.
Some of them are human.
But what would that big dude be?
Well, the what?
The big dude, the 8-foot dude carrying a tray. I'm thinking ogre.
Yeah, that or a hill giant, but
No.
then yeah, it's an ogre, I would say. But again, we don't know that. Or I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, these.
I know what it is, but
Yeah,
you know,
I love
It's
it.
just-
your characters are like I've never heard of that before.
Right.
The Northman would know.
yeah.
They're ogres they are ogres here. They're vicious.
Mhm.
They terrorize. So
Yeah,
Unless they're tamed,
That's
yeah.
what that was.
but anyway, you guys wake up in the morning. It's just as frigid, cold outside as it was the day before.
Lovely. We want to try to get see if Goraf can help us out with some
Yeah.
furs for the travel to the north. You work your fellow victim ways with them.
I have been a fellow victim. I was accused of murder.
You were set up because you put yourself in a bad situation.
I'm sorry, am I supposed to let my friend die?
You should have told your friend not to get involved in the first place.
He was already involved by the time I got there.
That's not how he tells it, but he's not here to defend himself. So, regardless, talk to your new friend Goraf. See if he can't get us some heavy.
All right.
So Goraf, he's not around, but his priest is there. They set you guys up with winter gear.
Nice.
In support of you guys going out and investigating.
Would I be able to determine what he is with a religion check of some sort, or?
I mean, you roll really well knowing that he was a priest, but you're not as familiar with orcs. That might be something you might need to look into.
I mean, I know what it is.
Yeah.
You'd be curious if okay. So they're
Because generally, it depends on priest history. Like you had a calling. Like if you were some people priests, that's what they do. They start from the monastery
Mhm.
and they read books and stuff like that. Like that's not your history, so you wouldn't know that.
Right.
But if that was the case, then yeah, you might be like, yeah, this is a priest.
So if anything, oddly enough, magic and healing and stuff like that is more common for the barbarians than the civilized humans in the south.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like
God.
mages in the town
Or mocked. Yeah.
are mocked for being mages, but there are mages around. They have trades. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be tailors, or they might be leather workers, or they have actual skills. Otherwise, they can't make money and live. So
Right.
so they practice magic, but they have a day job. So it's, who's gonna hire a mage to cast spells? Like
I'm a magician, but I gotta be free in the evenings because I'm stripping.
yeah, exactly. Like
Wow. No, it's just ironic, right? Because usually it's the barbaric, the orcs and the goblins and stuff. Like, what's magic? Ooh, except for like shamans. But now it's, if anything,
well, there's no mages here. These are just priests. So
regardless.
But
But the
magic
fact
is
that I
accepted.
cast
Yeah,
a healing spell and she had no idea what it was.
yeah.
The people were like, "Did you? It was open and then it closed and there was blood. There was blood." It's like, come on,
Yeah.
come on, really? So in other words, a certain other fellow whose first name is V did a really good job.
Who's V?
Vecna, of course.
Oh yeah.
He did a
Yeah.
really
Oh
good
yeah.
job.
Okay, I want to ask.
The greatest
Priest,
thing
do you
that-
know any actual
Oh, sorry.
direction of where the beast could be?
He says, well, the Blood Woods, there really isn't a path, but if you just leave the keep and you head to the northeast, it's probably like a day's travel.
I heard of Northmen that would escort people on the hunt. Where would we find them?
We have one actually here.
Hmm.
We can kind of set you guys up with.
Would he want anything in return for?
He probably will. I don't know what.
Okay, well, you want to try to get the escort, or
They do like coin.
someone gets stuck in the woods, or
Generally, we
halfway
don't
to-
use coin.
so
We do
barter?
barter, something to barter. But he might take coin or something valuable that he can use as a trophy. Northmen are more inclined to trophy their accomplishments with treasure. We accomplish our trophies with the blood of our victims.
Of course. Right.
Sounds nice.
So the question is, do we bother with the escort, or do you just want to go stomp them off into the...
I say we get an escort.
About how far, how many days, or how many hours, how far away is the Bloodwood? How long?
About a day.
Oh, it's about a day away?
About a day.
Alright.
So it's something we
On
can
foot.
see in the distance, on the horizon?
Not from here. Not from here, because it's kind of like, this like you gotta like go over a little bit hill and then kind of woods there.
Alright, let's go get that escort person.
I got nothing to give them. Do you guys have anything to give them?
I
Really? Huh. Must be nice.
Okay.
maybe you should have
Stupid boat.
The beast will devour your children. Tear them up in the night. We're not safe until his head is mounted on Goraf's wall. I say we kill the beast.
Kill him!
Kill him!
We're not safe until he's dead. He'll come stalking us at night.
Sent to sacrifice our children to his monstrous appetite.
He'll wreak havoc on our village if we let him wander free.
So it's time for the main attraction. It's time to be foolhardy. The mists through the bloodwoods.
Through the darkness and the shadows is a nightmare.
You just may lose your life. Priest, say a prayer, read a psalm. There's a beauty to the forest. But there's something truly terrible inside. It's a beast. He decapitates and slaughters. Is that your child's blood underneath my feet? In the woods all alone.
And we're not going home till he's dead.
Kill the beast! Kill the beast! Kill the beast! YouTube.
Season 1 is at its end.
This is the end of season 1.
In season 2.
Season 2, you will meet the
what
beast.
this beast is.
And our party will hunt him.
And if our
and kill him.
adventurers will destroy it.
Stay tuned for season 2.
Stay tuned, YouTubians.
Thank you. Thank you.